Okay, I've opened the PowerPoint program here, and I'm just going to show anybody who's brand new at this how to get started. You click on blank presentation, and it will open up your first tile. Now it defaults into a tile that has a title and a subtitle, which gets pretty annoying after a while. So if you right click on the tile, go down and click layout, and then come down and click blank tile. Then you can put in whatever text boxes you want. Up here is a text box. Just draw it, and then you can just type in whatever you want. Okay, and then you can get rid of that. And also, if you want to insert pictures, you click insert pictures, and then you hunt down whatever pictures you want, and that's how you will be filling in your tiles. Okay, so this example and video is going to deal with 10 tiles. So I like to create the tiles first, so just click on the first one and click Control C to copy, and then click Control V 9 times. And there's your 10 tiles. They're all blank, and now you're ready to start your presentation. Okay, so here's just a list of some ideas to get you going on what to put on the 10 tiles in the PowerPoint presentation. By this point, you should intimately know your own work, and you're going to know what the selling features are and what it is that you want to tell the potential reader about your book to make them want to buy it. And that's basically what's going to go on all of the different tiles. So the first one, of course, is going to be an introduction to your book. It's going to show the book cover and the title of the book, your author name, as well as some selling features, and we'll go into that next. The second one is going to be 30 or 40 words or less about why you wrote the book, or why you wrote the novel. Maybe you need to set the atmosphere, or maybe you want to tell them a little bit about yourself. The third one, you're going to start going into the selling features. The first selling feature, what they'll learn or discover. The second selling feature might be why they should buy your book, how your book is different from other books out there. The fifth will be the third selling feature, maybe some examples from your ebook or your book, some pictures. The sixth will be the fourth selling feature, what they will come away with, how it will improve their lives, what they'll learn. The seventh will be more examples, samples, or whatever adjectives best describe your book. Fun, easy, simple, all-inclusive, scary, quick, etc. The eighth will be the fifth selling feature. They'll keep it forever, they'll never put it down, it'll be a page turner, become a reference book, etc. The ninth will be the sixth feature. Your ebook or your book contains lists, the best of lists, text, pictures, video links, secret information, hard to find information, etc. And the 10th and last tile will be another picture of the ebook cover, featuring your author name, and it will give information about how they can purchase the book or the ebook, a reference to where the link to purchase it will be. You might want to give them information on your website if you have one, or your blog if you have one, and that'll be the information that you leave the reader with. And next we're going to learn how to do just some basic animations in case you don't know how to use the PowerPoint program. Let's learn a little bit about adding animations. Okay, so this is the first tile, and this is a picture of the ebook. In order to insert this, you go up to the ribbon, click on Insert, and click on Pictures, and then pull in your picture. I'm not going to take the time here. And then here are 4 statements of copy that I'm going to narrate as part of the book promo. Okay, so I have them, I've created them with 4 separate text boxes, which you can create by going to the tippity top up here of your text boxes. Just click on this, draw it out, and type in your text. Okay, so now we're going to learn how to put some animations on the tile to give the book promo just a little bit of personality. So first we'll do the book cover. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to go up to the ribbon and click on the animations, and then I'm going to click here on the drop down. Now just very quickly, you can either choose none for no animation, you can choose an entrance animation, an emphasis, which is sort of what it does once it arrives, and then if you want it to disappear from the tile, you can choose an exit animation. Okay, there's some other stuff, but that's too complicated right now. So for this particular book cover, I'm going to want it to grow and turn. So I'm going to click on this, and it's going to give us an idea of how that's going to go. And it's going to also give it a number here. That's the first animation. Then I'm going to click on the text box here. I'm going to select fly in, okay, and it defaults flying in from the bottom, but I want it to fly in from the right. So I'm going to click over here where it says Effect Options and choose from the right. I'm going to do the same thing here with this guy. The second one is going to be Fly In from the right. Same thing with this guy. Fly in from the right. And this last one here is going to appear. Let's see, no, fade. We'll fade it in, okay? And now we're going to adjust these animations so that they fly in one after the other. So in order to do that, I'm going to open up the animation page, the animation pane, which you get up here in the ribbon. You just click on the choice animation pane, and it throws open your pane box here. And these are the animations, and right now they're all set to occur at the same time. But because we want them to occur one after the other, we're going to start from the first one, okay? And let's see, we're going to add a little bit of time to this. Say we want this to be 175. So we want it to twirl a little bit slowly into the tile. Yeah, 175 is good. Okay, and then this one for the start, you want to select with previous, which means it's going to be more automatic. Then you don't want to have it operate by clicking, because that's for a whole different thing. So just choose with previous. Then on the second one to the rest of them, I'm going to highlight all of the boxes here, and under start I'm going to put after previous, and that's going to stagger them one after the other. Now I can tell by the size of this little green box that these are only going to be playing for, like, 5 seconds or whatever it is, and that's not going to be enough. So what you're going to do at this point is click on each one of these and adjust the timing. So for this second one, it's a small sentence, so let's say I want that to go for one second. Okay, then I click on the next one. That one is 2 lines of text, so let's do that one for like 2. Okay, then the next one here is only 1 line, so we'll have that one go for like 125. And then the last one is a whole big mouthful, so we're going to want that one to go. And it's also the last animation on the pane, on the tile, excuse me. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this one much longer than it even needs to be, and this will become relevant as to why I'm doing this in the next section of this tutorial. So let's make this like, say, 650. Okay, so clicking back on the first animation, I'm going to play this from this animation. Okay, and then test it. Interested in polymer clay? Have you always wanted to learn how to make jewelry? Don't know where to begin? Okay, now I can tell that they're a little bit too rushed, so I'm going to add a little bit more time to each one. Now I'm not going to take the time to do it here because it's too boring to watch, but what you're going to do is take the 10 minutes on each of the tiles and get your timings right here so that it plays back comfortably for when you're narrating. And I'll give you an example. I did it ahead of time off camera. So let's go to the next one that's already fixed. So let's play all. Okay. Interested in polymer clay? Have you always wanted to learn how to make jewelry, but you don't know where to begin? Polymer clay jewelry for beginners teaches everything a beginner will want to know. Okay, now I did notice that this last one here needs just a little bit more time, so I'm going to make this 725. Okay, and then you click Control S to save it. And what you're going to do is, I'm going to close this animation pane now. You're going to go through your whole presentation and put in all of your animations on your text and on your pictures to give it a little personality. And you can spend more time than I certainly did exploring all of the different choices for the animation. Now next we're going to learn how to narrate the entire slideshow so that you can save it as an Windows media file and make an actual book promo. We'll do that next. Once you have adjusted all of the animations and timings on your slides, it's time to record the narration, and let's learn how. On the slideshow ribbon here, you're going to click on Record Slideshow. Make sure you click on the drop-down list and choose Start Recording from the beginning. And you'll have to click once again to choose these settings, Start Recording. At that time, over here you'll see that a little timer box has popped up, and this shows that you are recording. This is recording my voice right now. Okay, there's a little pause button here, the two sticks here, that's pause recording. And over here it has a next button. If I can lean on it and get it, yeah, next. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to read through all of your text on the slides, and every time you finish one tile and you're ready for the next one to advance, you're going to click on the next arrow and then read the next tile, then click the arrow, then read the next tile, and you're going to go through your whole presentation doing that. Okay, and then once you're ready to finish the narration, you're going to click this close box, and that will close your narration and record the exact amount of time that the narration took, and it'll become part of your file. So let me just narrate 3 slides from a presentation so that you can see the narration being done along with the animation, and then we'll learn how to save the file. So I'm going to click here to the next one. Interested in polymer clay? Have you always wanted to learn how to make jewelry but you don't know where to begin? That's why I've written Polymer Clay Jewelry for Beginners, which teaches everything a beginner will want to know. Polymer Clay Jewelry for Beginners starts you off with an overview of common tools and supplies. It will also teach you the basics with simple but beautiful example projects. Get your copy today. I have a link to purchase posted below. Be sure to stop by the website at whitegothic.com and check out all of the projects and feature articles on the blog at whitegothic.com/blog. Now, we're going to learn the difference between Control S and Save As. Now, in order to end the narration, you can see right here that this is still recording. Okay, now after the last tile, you're going to want it to stop. So after your last tile, you're just going to click on this close X here. And that's going to bring you back, and it's going to finish your narration. And then at this point, if you click, you can, watch your narration to check it. But we're just going to learn how to save the file as video files. So over here, up above the ribbon, we're going to click on File, and down here, Save As. Okay, and then you're going to go on your computer and find the folder you want to put it in. And then this I'm going to name Practice Video. Okay, that's the name. And then Save As Type. Okay, this is what you're going to change. You're going to choose either MPEG 4 video or Windows Media Video. It's a good idea to save them as both, like create 2 video files, because sometimes a video sharing website might require one video format and another one will require an MPEG 4 video file, whatever. So it's a good idea to save them as both, and it's both the same procedure. You just choose it. I'm going to choose Windows Media Video, okay, and then click Save. And what that is going to do is it's going to save the video into my folder. And you can't see it, but there is a little box underneath the screen that says creating video, and then it gives the name of the video, WMV for Windows Media Video, and it has a little box that indicates the process. So I'm going to wait to make sure that this completely processes, and then it would be ready to upload at that point. But in the next video, we're going to learn how to add a little music track in case you want to do that too. Okay, now let's talk about royalty-free music for your videos. I'm going to give you 2 sites that you can go to as a beginner. You'll be able to find something to use. The first one is called incomputech.com. And once you come to the website, you're going to click on royalty-free music. And if you click on full search, you'll come up to 2 lists. One is by genre and one is by feel. You can click around and listen to the different selections. I happen to know mine that I've chosen to work with right now. It's called Rollin' at 5. So I'll just search for it. Here it is. Okay. Now on this page is this download button. I'm not going to download it because I've already downloaded it before I started shooting this video. But this information box you'll need to open. And this is the information that you're going to need to paste at the end of your video to give the artist credit for using the music. That's part of the deal. You get to use the music for free, but you must credit the artist by name. So copy and paste all of this material somewhere where you can locate it later when you're finishing up your video. Okay, and the other side I wanted to mention is the YouTube audio library. And this too has playlists set up with all different genres of music. So you can spend some time looking through all of the different playlists until you find something that you want to use. And again, you will probably have to post a link crediting the artist, so be sure you copy and paste that information someplace where you'll be able to retrieve it when it's time to put it in your video credits. I've opened Windows Live Movie Maker. This comes installed on most computers. And I'm going to, let's see, add the video piece we've been working on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, jewelry. Here we go. All right, and now Before I add the audio, let's remember that we have to put a credit for using the royalty-free music. So let's do that first. I'm going to click down here and drag this to the this stick, which indicates where you are to the end, and then I'm going to add a credit. Okay, and then in here I already have copied to my clipboard the information about my music, so I'm going to paste it here, and this gives a credit to the artist Kevin McLeod, who did the music for this video, and there's a web link if anybody wants to go and see the music. Okay, so we have that done also. Now we go back to the top here, and I just want to make sure it's still there. Yes, it is. Okay, now I'm going to add the music, and here we go, rolling at 5, open. All right, now this pulls it in at a decibel level that's about the same as I'm reading in my narration. So my music is going to be way too loud. I'll show you. Interested in polymer clay? It completely drowns me out. So what I want to do is I want to just click on this tract here, and over where it says music volume, I'm going to drag this way down. Okay, because I just want almost a hint of even just a tempo behind my speaking voice. So I have it much lower. Okay, and then it's important to save it. Control S to save it. Okay, so let's see. Interested in polymer clay? Have you always wanted to learn? Okay, that's just a little bit too soft, so let's just do it a little bit more. Control S. Interested in polymer clay? Have you always wanted to learn how to make jewelry, but you don't know where to begin? That's about right. Okay, now let's see. All right, now the music cuts out before the track does. So when I'm going to come down here with the little you are here stick, whatever they call this thing, and I'm going to add the same tract again, just so that it fills in up until the end of the video. Okay. Now, normally I would play it and make sure it all is in alignment and the level is correct, but I'm not going to bore you for the video. So just come over to the save section over here, and you're going to save this as a movie. Okay, because if you save it as a project, it's only going to save it as a movie maker file, and a movie maker file is not the same as a Windows Media file or an MP4 file. So you want to save movie, and then I choose for computer, which is going to compress it a little bit, and then you name it, and you make sure that you know what folder you're putting it in, because you're going to need to find it when you upload it to YouTube. Okay, so let's see, my practice video. Okay, and it's saving as a Windows Media file, which is good. Okay, and then depending upon how long your movie is, mine is like 2 minutes long. It's just the promo, so it's going to complete very quickly. But if you had, say, a 30-minute video or a 20-minute video, this would take much longer. So this is compressing the video, and it's going to be ready after this for upload to video. And then it'll make that little ding noise. Okay, and then you can play it, and or you can find out the folder. I'm just going to close it here. Okay, so that's it in a nutshell how to do it. Well, let's just look at this last panel here. And you can see that it actually, this one here, I don't think I adjusted the level, so that's why it's a little bit louder. But in any event, you'll remember to do that when you're listening through your video, to check it before you save it. So that's it in making a book promotion video using PowerPoint and Movie Maker.